Welcome to my channel, man. Thanks for clicking on Hands Down Sports here on YouTube. This is the Starting Lineup Podcast, episode 6, man. Numero 6. And you know what I want you to do, man? Just take a listen. Go get that J, get a cup of yak, and sit back, bro. Hands Down Sports right now without my main man, Overs, But he'll be back soon. And this is another one for you, man. Take a listen. I've been wanting to talk about a couple of things, and I haven't been able to. So, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Hit that like, that subscribe. You know how it is. Well, of course, we're here talking about our New York teams. That's how we always start our show. And this is the first segment today. Now, the Yankees are tied with Baltimore in the AL East, 65-46. They've been doing pretty bad lately. Judge is still doing his thing. But the Yankees have a little turmoil over there. They just traded for one of the best Marlins players. And Jazz is on the squad. And, he can play infield, outfield. And might be taking somebody's spot. I don't know, dogs. Dude hit 4 home runs in 3 games. I think he's excited to be on a winning squad, dog. Congratulations to him. The Mets are 58-51, just a little bit over 500, but they're about 9 games back from the National League first spot. The All-Star game, of course, was a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations to Duran Duran from Texas for being MVP. American League won 5-3. It was a good game. I know people didn't like the jerseys and all, but that's not my style, so whatever. Teoscar Hernandez, Dominicano, the first Dodger to ever win the home run derby. So congratulations, brother. And the record books, baby. You know how long the Dodgers have been a franchise in MLB? And for the first time a Dodger wins the home run derby, you would have thought that would have been Ohtani right there, baby. But nope, not today. In other news for New York squads, we got here the Liberty. I checked their record. They're still 21-4. Maybe they're in a little break. I know they had their All-Star game recently as well. When it comes to football, New York City Football Club, 11 wins, 9 losses, 5 ties. And then the New York Red Bulls, they're 10 wins, 4 losses. But if you can't beat them, you're going to tie them because they got 11 ties. Babe, that's big, right? But they're doing pretty good. They're, I guess the top 10 in the league right now. Not that bad. So, of course, we got to get into our favorite segment, because all of our segments are our favorites, and it's the NFL, baby. Fantasy football is here, so all y'all freaks and geeks and everything in between, get ready, son. It's around the corner. They just had that Hall of Fame game, and even though ain't nobody really watching it because the superstars are not playing, but whoever it benefited, hopefully they made the team. Few things first. I gotta say that let me see here. Kenyon Drake retired. He won't be playing in the NFL anymore. He had a good career. Bounced from team to team, but I think he made his mark with the Cardinals. And we have here former Cincinnati Bengal running back. Even though he had a little issue when they were leaving the team, but time heals. This guy is the all-time leading rusher for the Cincinnati Bengals, and he will be honored this year with nose tackle Tim Krumrie in the Ring of Honor for the Cincinnati Bengals. So congratulations to those guys. I'm not sure about your draft day, but here at the Browers B-Boys Football Fantasy League, September 1st will be our draft day. And I know if Overs was here, you see him jump out of the seat, man, because fantasy football is right around the corner. Can't wait to draft. And hopefully Brandon Ayuk has settled his situations there with the 49ers. Or maybe he'll get traded. Who knows? But, he's a good player. And he definitely should be on a roster real soon. So we'll see what happens there. But, if you draft Ayuk, you just got to pray that he is on somebody's team at one point in the season, not too late though, because being a second round pick, Ayuk might go to the third, maybe slide into the fourth. I don't think so, but second, third, fourth pick, and they don't work out or they don't play at all because of negotiations. That hurts your fantasy team, man. The two guys that I want to recommend, you guys know them. They're well known running backs in the league right now. They both have the same last name, but they play for two different teams that are established after Pirates. So we got Rachaad White, running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then we got Zamir White for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, Zamir, he's really going to get his opportunity right now. Here's the keys. You're going to be the number one running back on the squad. We got other guys, but you're the guy. You are the guy. Let's see what you do with it. And so, as long as Zamir White takes advantage of that and lets them see that he's their future, this would be his third season in the NFL. He's very young, He can give you this one and maybe another 3, Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But then we got Rachaad White, who definitely got his burn last year. Almost made 1,000 rushing yards by 10 yards, 990 total rushing yards. And both of these guys, they're catching the ball from the backfield. But Rachaad White, he caught 64 passes. You know what I mean? Had 6 touchdowns through the air in Tampa Bay. So, Baker's over there hooking them up. Now, we'll see if that happens with Zamir White because, he has an unknown quarterback or maybe a rookie quarterback coming in. So we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be rough. But Rachaad White is going to go in the 3rd round, maybe 4th. And then Zamir White probably 7th, 8th, maybe 9th round. Because it's the Raiders and they're not a team that is known for offense production like that right now. So we'll see what happens with those guys, but they can definitely fill in some good shoes because these guys got to get the ball. You know what I mean? Got to establish that run, babe. So that's my NFL talk, and congratulations to Corey Dillon and Tim Krumrie, and then Kenyon Drake, he retired. Hopefully his endeavors are working for him going forward, man. You know how that is, babe. Mad props over here, my G. Wish I would have played in the NFL myself. Thanks for staying tuned to my channel here, Starting Lineup Podcast, episode 6, and we're going to get into our next segment, and we're going to talk about some boxing here, baby, because of course there's some amazing guys that called it quits. They have retired and left a nice little legacy in the boxing world, and of course they're going to be teaching others to be great boxers going forward. And then we have a big fight coming up in September. I know it's August, but get ready, babe. It's around the corner, G. And then I want to talk about a little something. I don't know, maybe this will spark a little conversation with you guys, but something that a CBS Sport writer wrote about this fight that I missed out on because I'm a big fan of both of these guys. You know what I mean? But we'll get into that, so stay tuned, my G. So here we go, boxing, baby. Former middleweight champ retires, Daniel Jacobs. He was 37-5 with 30 KOs, baby. Yo, I don't know too much of him. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'll try to look him up real quick. But Daniel Jacobs, man, I want to give you your props. because that's not easy, man. That's a great record, and take the time to teach the youth, and just keep doing your thing, brother. Jacobs, he announced his retirement from boxing. 37 years old. Ended a nearly 2.5-year hiatus from boxing earlier this month, but lost a unanimous decision to Shane Mosley Jr. in California. And that was reported in July 16, 2024. So, he recently fought, after being away for a little bit, and was like, all right, this is what happened. I didn't get knocked out. They just said that I lost because of the points or whatever, But he could hold his head on that, G. Maybe he's eligible for like a boxing Hall of Fame. I don't know how that works. But, 37-5, babe. You can't have too many losses in boxing, because then you're not going to be boxing anymore. But let's go to the next one, my G. Aquí tenemos September 28th. You know what I mean? Sources say that this will be one highly anticipated fight. And let's see here. Mike Coppinger from ESPN, Boxing Insider, he reported here. Jose Ramirez and Arnold Barbosa, 28th of September 2024. Tune in, babe. Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Ya tu sabes, that's top of the line. You know what I mean? They recently signed both of these fighters, and they're top rank in their weight class. So good luck to Jose and Arnold. Whoever lives closer to the Dominican Republic, that's who I'm rooting for. You know what I mean? And we'll see what happens, man. When Oscar de la Hoya is involved, it's something good, babe. Always. And my last topic here for the boxing world is, and I'm sorry, man, I can't believe that I missed this fight. My cousin had hit me up and said, yo, it was good, man. You missed out, bro. But Nate Diaz, UFC fighter, fought George Masvidal. I'm not sure I pronounce his name. You know me, babe. I'm always going to be like this forever. So both of these guys had a fight. Nate Diaz won. It was a good match. But what I want to talk about, because I didn't know what this is all about. I don't know what is going on. A mandatory suspension after the fight. So allegedly has to do with medical reasons, and they're banned for 6 days. I don't understand what's going on there. But apparently this is something that happens in boxing, like after a fight. For some reason, somehow, it's mandatory. You got to take the days off or something. Like, yo, no swinging, no running, no jumping jacks, no sparring, nothing. But the CBS sports reporter, Shaquille Maroji. Now, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, of course. But Nate Diaz is suing Fanmio and promoter Solomon Angel, if I'm pronouncing that right, because ENGEL, I don't know. Apparently, some type of fraud and something of a breach of the contract. He had 9 million involved in that, yo. And I'm rooting for my man Diaz in that lawsuit. You know what I mean? He beat Jorge, but it's all good though. That dude, they're good fighters, man. I missed out on that fight, so my apologies, my G. Sorry. Next time, I'm catching it next time for real. But I wonder, you signed the contract for a certain amount of things, money, and you haven't paid up. Yo, man, it's not a good look, bro. Because then, that affects your future signings with other, fighters or whatever sport you're involved in. So, do what's right. Give the man his dough. Get out of that court stuff and let's move on to the next. Nate Diaz, esos 9 millones, tú me das, tú sabes, like 1,000. Anyways, hands down sports, baby. Let's continue. Right into the next segment, of course. What if? And imagine this right here, man, because the MLB has been working on this on the low, and I just realized this recently in July 16th. This was reported by Alden Gonzalez, ESPN staff writer. Baseball has robot umpires trying to make it easier or eliminate someone's job to call those strikes. Now, the testing robots as an umpire has been going on in spring training. I'm sorry. Next year, it'll be in the spring training for MLB, like professionals MLB. But right now, for the last 4 or 5 years, specific games, not like some televised or important, but during the season, with college and not college, the minor leagues. So the MLB has been experimenting in the minor leagues with this, robot umpire. So it's like automated ball strike system, ABS, and it's been used in the minor leagues for the last 5 years. So this automated ball strike, system is gonna basically catch, when the pitcher throws it to determine if it's a strike or a ball. And if it does work, then there's no umpires except at first base, third, shorts, in the middle of the field or whatever to do second base, even I see. So I mean, they still got a job there for right now until the cameras, they do instant replay. They don't need nobody to call you out and save. They just need to look at the replay right after that happened. Oh yeah, he's out. But that would be in the future. I don't like it. I'm not for that. I mean, I know back in 2000, I had a conversation with a friend of mine that the home plate should be I don't want to say invisible because I'm kind of sounding stupid, but a way for the home plate to have a device that measures the batting stance of the player to determine where the strike zone will be. You know what I mean? And I was telling him if they can, someone can do that, then you don't need umpires. But apparently they're working on robot umpires, like the Jetsons. And if it gets down to that, I'm not watching human beings play the game, I'm not watching the sports, bro. I don't care. I can't watch these smart people creating robots to attack a car, a truck and shit, and attack each other and have different weapons and all types of stuff. I can't watch that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna watch, a game like the Jetsons, you know what I mean? They had it on that TV show. If you're too young, go YouTube that, my G. Because they basically told us the future when I was, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. You know what I mean? 30 years ago. My dude. Just imagine. So, that's my what ifs, man. What do you think about that? No, tell you the truth, man. I would love to hear what you think about if they had automated, robots calling the game. I mean, in football, I think they're working on having some type of microchip in the football. So when they run it or throw it or whatever, instead of measuring it, they know exactly where that ball would be, to put it down on the line. You know what I'm saying? But, that would be totally different than calling strikes and balls. You know what I'm saying? A robot calling strikes and balls, now you can't get mad. You know what I mean? What was his name from Philly? Yo, you can't get mad now. It was a strike. The robot, it's precise. It has to be precise. It can't be off. You know what I'm saying? And then what about the gamblers and the mob that would control, your bet? You know what I mean? Then bets for striking out. You might, I don't know. Something's gonna change, for sure. Do me dice a mí. You know more than I do, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking, having fun. You know what I mean? Starting LineUp podcast, man. Just don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bada bing. You know what I mean? Yes, you'll find that on YouTube right here, Hands Down Sports. You know, it's me, my boy Overs. And right now he's not around, but, you know, he has some things to do, man. You know, life gets in the way sometimes. But when he comes back, it's going to be so much fun. NFL football, fantasy talk. We're going to do our draft. We're going to be in the same spot, Doc. We might have to do it live, baby. You know, but we'll see. So, we're going to get into our last segment. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, in the comments, leave me the word robot umpire. You know what I mean? And thanks for subscribing, man. I really appreciate it. It's a gratis. I'm not even charging you for it. Now, my player of the week, this list is very long. I got to congratulate a lot of people here. I don't know them personally, but it's the sports world, and I think it's pretty cool, man. We'll start with the new 2024 main event poker Texas Hold'em champion, Jonathan Tamayo. Jonathan beat runner-up Jordan Griff, who was apparently the chip leader when it started, made it to the end, to the last two, and then Jonathan did his thing and did a pretty big comeback because, you know, the other dude Jordan had more chips at the time, but he fought back and made the right calls, and apparently the computer helped him some way, somehow, so he has a little, controversy on his win, but, got to give it up to the guy. So, Hands Down Sports loves poker, man. I go to the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, and in Tampa, Florida to play. You might catch me there. I don't really know if they allow me to record, but I'll be having a conversation with those pit bosses in them in the future to see if I can at least record my game like, some other YouTubers out there that do their thing. Wish I could remember their names right now and give them I'll put their things in the bottom of the video so you can check out their channels. But Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz. Manny Ramirez being one of my favorite top 3 greatest baseball players of all time, my G. And then the man that helped him get 2 rings, David Ortiz. Both of them, their sons got drafted into the MLB a month ago. Lucas Ramirez and D'Angelo Ortiz. Now, Lucas, he's an outfielder. He was drafted by the Angels in 17th round. And then I got D'Angelo. I didn't write down what position he plays, but I think he's infield as well. But he got drafted by the Red Sox, where his dad made himself into a legend. And he was a 19th round pick. And I think that I hope that both of them succeed and do very well. I know that a lot of the sons don't end up to be like as good as Ken Griffey, but it's all good, man. These guys making it this far, even though everybody probably knows who their dads are. Mad props to them, but Guerrero, Vladimir, his son is ridiculously nice. Unfortunately, my Blue Jays are not winning this year. But I would need to talk about their 20th round pick, shortstop Bryce Martin. And now I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but apparently he's the son of Mark Zenilko. Yeah, no sé nada, look. Mark Yamamoto. But he was an all-star when he played in the major leagues. I'll put his name on the bottom here, Mark. My apologies, my dude. If you check out all my other videos, ya tú sabes, una pecosada, hands can't pronounce people's names. And ESPN Associated Press on July 16th put down these guys in the draft that just came out, and congratulations to all those guys and their families for all the struggle and all the hard work I did to make it to that level. Big player of the week from me here from Starting LineUp Podcast, Hands Down Sports. So I want to give mad props to the Dominican Olympic volleyball team. I hope you guys get the gold. Keep doing your thing. Those girls are amazing. They're one of the best when it comes to volleyball. That's what's up. And then the United States has a 16-year-old gymnast that's Dominican as well. Her last name is Rivera. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her first name, and you know what I mean? She's young, and she's really good at what she does, and I want to salute her as well. Player of the Week, Hands Down Sports for the Starting Lineup podcast. You made it here, man. Now everybody got to go and support these girls and go support our guys, man. Thanks for listening. I appreciate y'all for making it this far. And to the next one, man. We'll see you then. Peace.